Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a Q&A, I was thinking the other day, so I decided to do a Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A since I think I started my channel. I've done like other kind of Q&As, but I haven't just done it like Q&A where you can just ask me any questions you want. I've just sat down with my jumper and my makeup and hair and the whole lot, and I'm right beside my radiator in my bed. Usually I'd be loving life, but I literally I'm melting. I'm already getting started. So yeah, last night I asked on my Snapchat if any of you had any questions for me. Yeah, so I got a few questions. So I just picked a few that I think are kind of interesting because some of them were just like little questions that aren't very interesting. So I'm just going to answer a few because I feel like quality over quantity is very important when it comes to Q&As. Okay, so I'm going to start off with like a nice little light question to get us started. What foundation do I wear during the day? So during the day I wear lots of different foundations because I like trying different ones, and I have loads and loads of drugstore ones. I literally only ever wear drugstore ones during the day. Like I never ever wear expensive foundations during the day. I just don't feel like there's really any need. Usually I don't even bother wearing makeup during the day unless I'm in work. I don't wear it for college or just like a day that I don't really have anything that I need to wear it for. My favourite two are L'Oreal True Match, and I usually wear that in the shade Golden Beige, which I think is like W or whatever the letter is, 3. And I wear a couple other ones that are like in and around that. Like sometimes I wear like a shade darker or lighter because I literally have about 10 shades in L'Oreal True Match because I live for it. And then the second one that I really like is Bourjois Healthy Mix, and I have that in the shade Light Beige. Yeah, it's a really nice colour. I love the formula of that foundation as well. I love like a really nice like light foundation that doesn't feel like you're caked all day long, and obviously like a little bit of coverage, but I don't really go for too much coverage. I usually just literally want foundation for a bit of like colour in my face and to kind of cover up a few little things if I need to. The next question is how to deal with anxiety around school. Okay, so my advice, geez, this could be a long question. I'm going to try and give like a short answer that might actually help you. My advice would be to speak to someone about it. So if you feel anxious about something to do with school, talk to your mom. When you're not in school, talk to your friends when you're in school if you feel anxious. I know that me and my friends are really good at just talking to each other. Like if one of us are in college or something and we're just having like a bad day, you know, the way in your head it feels like such a big deal and you feel so bad and you're like, why do I even feel like this? Like usually it's for no reason, and we're good that like we'll just like write into the group, be like, I actually feel so anxious today or whatever, and then we'll all write back and like, oh, just like take it easy, like go home and have a cup of tea. Usually one of us will be like, I'm pretty sure you're due your period, so like it's probably nothing. And then when you hear like stuff like that, and just even if none of us reply, I feel like you just feel better as soon as you've got off your chest that you feel like that, instead of keeping it inside. So just talk to people about it. Like if you feel in any way anxious about anything, just literally say it to someone. Like there's no harm in saying it to your friend. Your friend will clearly understand if you feel like anxious about something. Usually it's like for no reason, or else obviously if it's like to do with if you had like a presentation or something like that, you'd feel anxious before that, but that's completely normal, and usually like the anxiety will be gone after. So you have to just go with whatever it is. Like if it's exams, if it's anything that you feel anxious about, you have to just keep going, just keep pushing yourself to keep going, because the only way it's going to get better is if you just keep going. Particularly in school, I feel like it's a time in your life when you don't really know where you are, you're not sure where you're going in life, you don't really, like, it's good because you have a routine and you know that you're going to school every day, and in that sense I feel like it's quite good for anxiety. But for some people just school in general makes them anxious. For me, I suffered with anxiety in school before I kind of met my friends, so it was when I was on my own I'd feel like just feel like left out, and like people weren't really interested in talking to me. Like for the whole of primary school I literally didn't talk, and I would be like about to cry. I'd be so anxious, like waiting to see if someone was going to collect me. This is when I was really, really young, but I'd be so nervous, like I'd literally be close to tears at the end of the day of school. The only advice that I can give to you is to talk to someone, to be aware of it and make sure that you can control it, because just don't let it get out of hand. Because school can actually be such a nice place. Like now that I've left, I see how like nice it was to see my friends every single day and get to just spend time with them, even when you're not like thinking about it, you're not appreciating that you're spending time together because you kind of take it for granted. But it can be such a nice time, like you get to spend every single day with your friends, and like think about what is actually like causing you to feel like that. Like if you can try and work out what the cause or like triggers are of your anxiety, it will make your life so much easier. So if it's like a certain class that makes you suffer from anxiety, if it's just for literally, like if you think it's for no reason, think about it, and I'm sure that there's something, like there's a reason behind it. It might not be anything to do with school, it might be to do with something outside of school, but it just, you associate it with school. Talk to someone at home and see what they can do about it, and just try to be open about it. And obviously your parents will know if like you need more help to deal with it or anything else. Yeah, so my advice is just to talk about it, because once it's off your chest, I feel like a lot of the anxiety kind of starts to go away. And if you do need to go and get help to figure out where your anxiety is coming from, then you should definitely do that. The next one is how to deal with losing weight. I'm not really sure how to answer that, because I don't know what they mean by deal with losing weight, to be honest. Yeah, I'm sorry, I really don't know how to answer that. I don't really understand the question. Sorry, if you want to message me and explain it to me, I'll be happy to answer your question. Next question is, would you ever come to Galway to do a meet and greet? Of course I would, maybe in the future if people were even interested. I don't even know if anyone in Galway actually watches me, other than obviously I'm guessing whoever asks that question is from Galway, but other than that I don't know if anyone else will be interested in that. But of course I'd love to do that. How hard is it to do all of this? I honestly don't really find it hard at all. I just find it hard to find the time to do all of this. That's the only part that I find difficult at all. I literally love making videos. I love going on to Snapchat. I love posting Instagram photos. I literally love taking photos. I love styling up outfits. I just don't have enough time to do it at the moment. That's the only part about it that's hard. It's just the lack of time that I have at the moment. It's just because I've college, I have a job, and then I have all of this that I have to kind of put, unfortunately, last on my priority list at the moment, because obviously getting my degree is at the very top at the moment, because I'm in my last year. I literally have like less than 5 months left now. My course takes up so many hours. I love it, and I'm actually really happy at the moment in my college course, but just leaves me with very little free time. So yeah, I obviously have a part-time job as well, and then as I said, this unfortunately has to be last. But yeah, hopefully in the future I'll have a lot more time for this. That's what I'm hoping. So yeah, we'll see. I would say if I had like much bigger channels with a lot more following, I might find it a bit harder, but the fact that I don't really get much like negativity or anything either, and even if I do, I don't really let it affect me, so I actually don't find it hard. To be honest with you, it's very rare that I get bad comments, thank God, but usually when I do, they're like nothing really too bad, you know. They're like random people on my YouTube videos that have come across them like 6 months after I put them up, and their pictures like some strange like cartoon character, so like I'm not really going to be too concerned over that. I don't find it hard, but I'd say if I had a lot more to deal with, I'd probably find it a lot harder. But at the moment it's a hobby for me, and it's a really positive thing for me. It makes me happy to make videos, makes me happy to edit videos, so it's completely just for enjoyment for me. Like, this is literally just a hobby for me. But yeah, if it was more serious, I'm sure and I know that a lot of negatives come from it, but I think you have to take the bad with the good, and I'm pretty good at just brushing stuff off, thank God. Actually, the other day I got a comment on my YouTube video and I shared it. It wasn't even a big deal, but it was just like, it was a video where I was reviewing a website, so it had like 5 minutes of me talking about the actual website at the start of it, and then the rest of it was showing what I bought, but like it's a website that people could be a bit sketchy from ordering off, so I wanted to go into detail about the website. And the comment that I got said that I spent too long talking and not getting into the video, so I should basically just stop making YouTube videos. So I was like, shut up. But it got me on a day where I was kind of like, no, like I'm not going to stop making YouTube videos. And then you're kind of like, maybe I should just stop making YouTube videos, and then you're kind of like, why do I even bother making YouTube videos? Like, it was just one of those days where I was just like, I just don't understand why people go to that much trouble. Like, why would you say that to someone to get me out? It was just a day where it got to me for like a little bit. I think it's because I was at home and I read it, and if I was in college or work and I read it, I would have been like, and then I would have like got back to whatever I was doing and I would have forgotten. But because I was sitting at home on my laptop, I like was thinking about it, and I was just like, but yeah, it didn't take me long to get over it. This next question is, what's your dream job and in what country or city? I mean, that's a good question. I'd love to know what my dream job is. There's so many jobs that I'd love to try out. I basically just want a job that I enjoy going to every single day. Like, that's my dream job. I just want to have a job that I don't dread going to on a Sunday night, and I don't like feel unhappy in, and I'm not counting down the day until it's whatever 5 o'clock. Like, that's my worst fear. Like, I always say that to my mom, I don't want a stupid like 9 to 5 job that I'm bored sitting in all day. So yeah, like, my dream is to just work for myself, because I just want to have my own hours, my own life, my freedom. Like, I just want freedom to do whatever I want. If I want to have a certain day off, I can have that day off. I can work with whoever I want to work with, and just like the freedom of that is so empowering for me, and I just have always wanted to have my own business, so please God. But there are so many other jobs that I want to try as well. So if I had to choose a job, obviously to do with my course, so I'd love to be a designer or a buyer for a fashion brand or retailer, and I wouldn't mind being a stylist, a personal shopper. I am in no like huge rush. I'm kind of like, when I leave college, I just want to see like where it takes me for once in my whole entire life. I don't want to have everything planned out. Like, if I'm offered a job to do with my degree, I'm gonna probably go for that and see how it goes and get experience, and if I'm not, I'm not. If I decide one day I'm just going to do it, I'm going to set up a brand today and I'm going to start selling it, I'll do that and I'll see how it goes. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, I'm sure I'll manage to get another job, and I'll probably still continue doing all of my social media stuff as well, because I just can't do like one thing at once. Like, I don't know how people go to work and then go home and don't do anything. There's so much more to life. Like, why narrow yourself to having one job? Like, why would you only want to go to college during the week when you could do something else on the side? Like, I'm always like that. I always have something else kind of going on the side. Like, if it's a hobby, if it's a job, if it's something else. I just like being busy. And when I'm really busy, I'm like, I just want to do nothing. But then when I have like not really anything to do, I still plan out my day. Like, I don't ever just have a day that I do nothing. I always want to go to the gym. I want to go and like run errands. I need to like make a video. I need to do something productive with my day. I'm like that, and that's just what I enjoy. Like, I like my life being busy. That's what I think finally realised. And the rest of that question was, and in what country would I like to have my dream job? Such a tough question because I feel like I'm such a person that doesn't like to leave my home, because I'm so like kind of attached to my family. I don't really think that I could leave them. Even when I move out, I think I'll still probably not live far away. Like I'd still definitely only live in Dublin if I was going to stay in Ireland, but I obviously would love to live in other countries or cities, and if I had to choose, I would probably choose London, because that's not too far from home and there's obviously so many opportunities and it's such an amazing city. But I also would love New York, even though I haven't gone there. I'm going there in the summer, but it just looks amazing. I haven't really been to anywhere else like exciting. I don't know, if I was offered a job abroad I might take it, but at the moment I don't really feel like I'm ready to like up and leave everything that I have. And yeah, so I'd say even if I do move away for work for a few years or something like that, I always kind of want to end up here, because I just think family is the most important thing in the whole entire world. And I know that you can still come back and visit, but it's just not the same thing. And yeah, I just couldn't leave my family and friends and up and move for the rest of my life, I don't think. Obviously you don't know what's going to happen in the future, but that's how I feel now, and I really do feel like whatever happens I will definitely end up living here when I'm like settled and old and stuff that I don't really want to talk about. The video is very, very long, so I'm going to leave it at that. I think they were kind of the most exciting ones, to be honest. There was no juicy gossipy questions, so I'm sorry about that. If you did enjoy this video and you'd like to see more Q&As, then don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I will see you guys really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!